Hey everybody, welcome to the first LEGO Winter Village update. Today we're going to be working on building our Winter Village. Why am I looking at the Star Destroyer and the Super Star Destroyer? That's because the first thing that we need to do is find these a new home. Because this is where we're going to be building our Winter Village. But first we're going to make a quick change over here to the Ninjago district. So recently we fixed up these platforms here, we built a mountain, and we made this water up top here pretty large. And I was thinking to myself, how can I build a boardwalk that sort of connects from the road over there all the way to the stairs over here on the Ninjago mountain? I was like, oh, I need a lot of cylinders to build a dock that's going to match the dock on Ninjago City docks. But then I remembered that I had a whole bunch of parts that are going to help us do that. These are the modified 1x brown bricks. They come in 1x4 and 1x2. I love these pieces. They're fantastic. You can see there's actually two different colors of brown in there. We also have a whole bunch of cylinders. I bought these cylinders recently from Rink because I wanted to build more trees. So I don't really want to use all of these cylinders and build it exactly like the docks found on Ninjago City docks, but I think I can use a combination of 1x2s and 1x4s to build a pretty cool dock. So late last night when I was continuing to watch The Office, I decided to build 5 of these panels here. They're 32 studs long, and you can see all of the bricks are interlocked because I use a combination of 1x2s and 1x4s. And I think that these are going to clip nicely onto our platforms there, and they will serve as a dock. Snot brick drawer, I'm thinking, yes, 1x4 light bluish gray snot bricks, probably 2 per panel or something like that. This is a very satisfying drawer right now. I recently restocked it from the Pick-a-Brick wall and also from Bricklink. Ooh, look at all the light gray brick. 1x10s and 1x8s, masonry, 1x4. It's loaded right now. I'm stoked on that. I'm thinking something along the lines of this. Got a little bit of blending work I got to do here and just got to connect that all nicely there. But now we have a dock that leads from here all the way to the mountain into that staircase. So I think that looks pretty good actually. And it sort of matches the vibe of Ninjago. It would look better if it was all like cylinders, uneven and stuff like that, but I want to save those cylinders for my trees. I just want to do that. But what I'm talking is something similar to that up there, sort of uneven, you know what I mean? And it's got those 1x1 circular tiles on the ends of it, so it looks like things of wood. But I don't know, I think this looks pretty clean and pretty nice, and I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm gonna run with it. So to build this, I just have these panels with the snot bricks, and then I attach that just like that there, like so. And then this just attaches onto here, onto the edge of our slopes there. Obviously hard to do with one hand. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. So we've got those 5 panels installed now with the updated boardwalk. Perfect. There's something that's going on with the alignment. It's just a little bit off. I think that's just because we're working with wood. So it's hard to get it to an exact stud dimension. You know what I mean? In hindsight, should have built the platform out of Lego. But that's a lot of Lego. Okay, so now I've got to extend this to the back staircase over there somehow. I know I should take this staircase and have it coming down the front of the mountain, or it should go down and traverse back. But I'm supposed to be building a winter village right now. Maybe I should just leave this at this. I might just do that because I do want to fix this staircase. I want to have it come maybe here and then traverse back, but then the problem is there's going to be like a big turnaround. I don't know how that's going to look. Even if I have a big turnaround here, like so it goes down and then turns back around toward here, I don't know how that's going to look because then I have to sort of build it that way. So in order to build that correctly, I'd have to like move this mountain and I really don't feel like doing that right now. I feel like building a winter village, or at least starting one. So I think I'm going to leave that for another day. But this should be fairly easy just to build, you know, just continue building on here and have it go right to the back wall there. So that should be fairly easy to do. But I think there's something bigger that needs to happen there than just doing that. But I'm glad that I installed the boardwalk, that's for sure. It's crazy to think in order to do a winter village update, we've got to do shelf Jenga. Because I have no idea. No, not Jenga, Tetris. Oh man, I always get those confused. But I've got to find space for these on the PAX units. I want to put them there. I don't know how I'm going to do it though, because there's a lot of stuff on that shelf. So in order to fit them there, I've got to move like the Death Star or the gunship or the Millennium Falcon. And the only place that those can go is over here where we currently have the winter stuff and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I don't know what to do. And I don't really want to do this because the point of the shelving is all Star Wars. Right there up to the AT-AT. And if I move these or any of that stuff over here, it breaks up Star Wars. And I'm not really a huge fan of these shelves here because when you come into the room like this, you don't see those shelves. You know what I mean? You don't see them. The only way you see them is when you're leaving the room. Especially this one. You never see this one. But I still think they do a pretty good job of displaying Lego. Oh, what am I going to do here? This is hard, actually. Like, it looks easy, but it's difficult to come up with a new display solution that's going to move these for the Winter Village. All right, everybody. It's not very often that you get to do a Millennium Falcon swoosh ability test. And every time I do, super scared. Oh man, I do not like moving these sets. Okay, let's do it. It's actually not too bad as long as you know where to grab it, knock on wood. Okay, there we go. I think this is the best solution for the Millennium Falcon. This is where it's got to go, I'm pretty sure. Actually, maybe down here, because then it's lower to the ground and you can look down at it. We'll see once I move this other stuff. But hey, another successful landing. Hey, I added Baby Groot to the Marvel shelf. Perfect. I would like to bring that Marvel shelf up higher. Also, I would like to buy the Wicked Brick stand for the helicarrier, because once you bring it up higher, it really doesn't look good. This is where you can actually see the entire thing. It looks like I gotta repair some stuff there. But yeah, like once you bring it up, you can't really see anything on it. I also brought the gunship over here. Now, in order to put it on its stand, I need to lower the shelf 2 more ticks. But that's going to, once again, take away visibility from the Marvel shelf. I guess I could do that. But it doesn't really look too bad when it's not on its stand. Then we got the UCS Millennium Falcon right there. The Death Star right up there beside the piano. Oh, yes. It matches up perfectly. I put the Boeing Dreamliner up top there and moved the Coliseum right down here by the Sopwith Camel. That leaves these 2 top shelves open right here, which should be able to fit the Star Destroyer and the Super Star Destroyer. I consider this set way harder to move than the Millennium Falcon. It is just the giant Dorito. Oh, it is just so hard to move. Just because it's like awkward and heavy. I guess it's not too bad. I'm making it sound harder than it is. You just grab it by the Technic interior. By the way, this set's retiring soon, apparently. Okay, and then you just, oh my gosh, but the problem is how, what was that? The problem is how do you get it up so high, you know? My arms don't lift that high. I almost need a taller ladder. Oh man, yeah, I think I need a taller ladder. This is so hard. Oh no. Did I not make my shelf tall enough? Oh my gosh, I don't think I did. Okay. Never mind. I thought I measured. Whoa. This is why we videotape things. Trial and error. Okay. I clearly didn't make my shelf tall enough. I'm going to have to change that. Yeah, it's like 2 inches off. So this shelf has to come down like 2 inches, which is sort of a bummer because then it's going to like shelter the UCS Super Star Destroyer. But what else am I going to do? This is the best options, I think, at this point. Man, that was scary. I've actually already broke this thing once when I transported it here from the old house. But then I just like repaired it. But as you can see, some parts came off. Where did that part go? Oh yeah, these things always come off. Okay, let me go grab a screwdriver and then we'll put the Star Destroyer up there. Now I think we have clearance. It's 19 inches. This is 18 inches, so it should work now. Oh, there goes that bit. All right, it should be fine now. I hope. Okay, so these are the Ikea PAX units. They're not shelves, they're wardrobes, and they do fit the Star Destroyer, but the nose pokes out a bit. So that's why I decided we would put it here rather than over there, because coming around the corner, boom, hit the Star Destroyer off. I know the Millennium Falcon probably looks better here, but hey, actually, you know what? I don't mind it. It's a good display change for sure. Look at that. I even hung my lightsaber as well. I did it on my own, so it's a bit crooked. Perfect. It's just command stripped in spot there. And I off-centered it just because the nose of those sets are coming out. But hey, I think that looks pretty good, you know? I'm pretty excited about that, actually. It's a good change. The Millennium Falcon looked good there for sure, but I like those sets there. Ultimately, I'd love to have the Millennium Falcon on the shelf with those sets. But then I'd have to move, I don't know, I guess I'd be down to move Cloud City, and also the TIE Fighter can fit on a Billy shelf. So I could move those two things, shuffle this stuff down, and put the Millennium Falcon there, no problem. Then something else, actually. But the Millennium Falcon only needs a narrow shelf, probably about that, so I'd have some extra space to try and figure something else out with. But you know what? I'm trying to build a winter village, not shuffle my shelves around for the entire day, but I think that looks pretty good for now. I forgot one thing. In order to build a winter village, I need base plates. I've got 4 base plates right now. You can see there are 3 different colors. You got the new green, blue, and the old green. And obviously, we need more base plates. I could steal base plates from under here. As you can see, I've already started doing that for other projects. I've been stealing base plates and stuff, and I could just take them from here, but I think that's just sort of counterproductive, you know what I mean? Steal all the base plates from here and then go out and buy more base plates and put them back down there. I should just go buy more base plates because I would like to use white ones ultimately. Wouldn't that make sense to use white base plates for a winter village? But I don't really have any white ones other than the ones that are being used for my minifig hordes. So this surface here is about 31 inches by 48 inches. So it's about 3 base plates wide and then about 4.5 base plates wide. I don't really want to go to 50 because then there would be an overhang. If anything, I just want to have a little bit of the table exposed, sort of framing the whole thing. That actually might look pretty good. So I've got to go get some base plates because how many base plates is that? 4.5 by 3. That's 13.5 base plates that I need to get. Now I know there is a double points coming up here in October apparently, so maybe I should wait for double points because I mean that's $130, or I just go buy white base plates right now and spend $130. Let me think about that. I don't know. Should we head to the Lego store right now? Probably. I mean, I guess I could use the colorful ones because I'm going to be mills plating it anyway. But then if I have any depth going down to the base plate, I don't want it to be green. Actually, maybe I do want it to be green because it's grass underneath the snow. And maybe it's blue underneath the snow, or like water or a lake or something. There's lots of things to factor in when creating the surface for our winter village. I decided to take the base plates from the under table scenes, and I've started coming up with a layout. I think it's looking pretty good so far. So I started building white mills plates, and I made sure that there was a border in white going around so that when they're complete, it's going to look good. You're not going to see colorful 2x2 bricks. And then I made a horseshoe right here for the road. And of course, I've got to mills plate all of this stuff here. Unfortunately, I thought I had a lot of white plate, but no, this is a pretty big surface right here. So I've left a spot open in the middle here. I think there's going to be a skating rink that's going to go there. And then we're going to do a sidewalk going around the entire thing and put a tram in. So that's sort of what I'm working on now. Just wanted to give you a brief update there. I think the next thing I'm going to do is put that sidewalk in. Wow, I actually got a lot further than I thought I would today. I thought I was just going to clear the surface and build a couple mills plates, but check it out, everybody. It's coming along nicely. We got our U-shaped road there. It's snow covered like the roads here in Edmonton during winter. Excited for that. Got the fire truck there. The fire station, obviously the building placement is not done yet. In fact, I ran out of white plate. So that's not done yet either. I've got to go hit up the pad wall or hit up Bricklink or something like that to get some more white plate. I would like to add some hills and also, you know, sidewalks and stuff like that back there. But I did do an 8 wide sidewalk, just basic with gray tile for now. Eventually we're going to add detail like benches, Christmas trees, lamp posts, stuff like that. And then here we're going to build a big skating rink. My theory or thought is big skating rink going in a circle, big Christmas tree in the middle. I think that looks super cool. And the Christmas tree is coming out on October 1st. So that's pretty sweet. And then we've got some buildings, right? Just temporarily placed down there. I don't think I'm actually going to tack them down to base plates. They might just sit there or they might sit on jumpers. I also built some ballast train track and laid that down so we can have our tram going here. I just don't have the space to do a full circuit for the tram, so you just have to envision it, you know, going back and forth there. And here I have some space on these open studs to add some white tiles so we can do some snow on the track. That's just detail that's going to come later. Also snow on the sidewalks and stuff like that will come later as well. We've got a bunch of details and a bunch of minifigures and things like that that can be added to this village. Also, we got to add Santa Claus flying over top, right? But yeah, everything is mills plated. Everything is coming along nicely. Those yellow bricks that I ordered definitely came in handy there. But as you can see, I need more white plate. I've got parts everywhere because I was sort of building it on spot. And as I said, I got carried away today. I was just like really enjoying building it. I love Christmas. I love building little scenes like this officially. It's fun. I mean, building little scenes like this is, you know, manageable compared to, say, the Lego City. Well, the Lego City is manageable too, but obviously it takes way less time to build a little thing like this, which was 13.5 base plates compared to this monstrosity over here, which is what, like 500 base plates or something ridiculous. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to want to put the Star Destroyers back and stuff after I get this all looking pretty fancy. This might have to be just a scene that cycles, or we can just continue to develop our winter village. You know, this could be a permanent winter village, honestly. I wouldn't mind getting a nice raised platform there. I've got a bunch of white brick and a bunch of white panels, so I could probably do that, add some elevation to this area, maybe in like one corner or something like that. And then not all of our buildings are on there yet. I don't know if that one's going to be included in our winter village. The Temple of Celebration, I honestly don't think it should be. And then I have the Hogsmeade down here and also Santa's Workshop. And there's the sleigh that we'll have flying overhead and a bunch of Christmas trees. I'm thinking maybe like a Christmas tree farm would be pretty cool. You know, if we had like a bunch of trees right here or something and people can come in and buy their tree. But yeah, just a little winter village update. We got our surface made and it's coming along pretty awesome. Super excited about it. It's really neat. Also, I think we made some good display changes to accommodate this winter village as well. So we got lots done today. Thank you so much for coming on by. Remember, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think by commenting below. Farewell.